right, but speaking to that, because what you're talking about, for someone to be able to offer that gift to someone after they themselves have been harmed by that person, especially if the person who's harming them is not yet repentant, how do you make the argument, or do you make an argument for it being beneficial for the person doing the forgiving? What is the benefit? What does the person who is offering the forgiveness feel or experience that makes it doable because we're not saints, you know?
Let's think about that. That's an important question. When people treat us deeply unjustly, what tends to happen is anger starts building in the heart. And psychologists make a distinction between healthy anger and unhealthy anger. Healthy anger is when someone treats you unjustly. At first, you say, look, I'm a person of worth. It's not fair. I'm offended. But you get over that quickly. Unhealthy anger is a very unwelcome guest in the human heart. The unhealthy anger comes into your heart, takes off his shoes, sits on the couch of your heart, and doesn't want to leave. And as you live with this unhealthy anger, which literally you could keep it for 40 years, you tend to have lower energy, you tend to be disrupted in sleep, you tend to perhaps ruminate on the other, and that person and all the bad stuff from that person is now living in your heart. That person has a lot of power over you. Mm. Think about it. That person might have been unfair to you 40 years ago, and all the effects of that are still in your heart. If you wait to forgive until you hear 3 little words, I am sorry, you're still giving that person way too much power over you. What forgiveness does, paradoxically, our science shows this, when you decide it's a free choice to be good to those who aren't good to you, that anger in the heart starts chipping away. It starts going down. And then the anxiety or the depression or even the not liking yourself can change. And that person no longer has power over you. So you don't want what has happened to you to have the effects live with you till you take it to the grave. Take that person's power away from you unconditionally before the person says anything. Otherwise, you're sitting there saying, okay, have all the power over me you want. I'm going to stay miserable until I hear the 3 little words. Don't let it happen.
That is so good.
And it chips away, yeah.
Peter knows that I have been following a gentleman on social media for a while who is called Sadhguru. He's a yogi and a guru. And he has this wonderful expression that I find so aspirational where he says, yes, I feel everything that everybody else does. I feel anger, I feel joy, I feel regret, he says, but I don't give anyone else permission to take my joy from me. I can take my joy from me, but I don't give anyone else permission to take it from me. And that was a great reflection of that statement. It actually makes it a little more knowable to me than just the aphorism.
It also makes